Norris champion, top international rider, rode Speedway for both Brady Heath and Birmingham, and Steve Martyn, a very top international rider today, mixed up with the best, not only in this country, in the world as well. And these two gentlemen will be doing the presentations for us this afternoon, and we thank them very much indeed. Now please cheer for your favourites. You've all got your favourites here, they're all going to battle away. They've not come out according to programme order, but we'll go through the riders. We start off with the sidecars. You ready, gentlemen? First outfit, rider number 26, Reg Blackburn and Terry Saunter.
Thank you.
Let's have a bit more applause, please. We'll have a quick wheel with lads we go. Reg, and a quick meeting with David Nix, looking forward to it this afternoon.
Oh, definitely. In fact, it's roughly about the same size track as the David Nix, and I rode well there, so I'm hoping to keep my fingers crossed the same. Yeah.
There you go, Reg Blackburn.
Just one thing I would like to say. It was 1973's, the first qualifier that me and Steve Smith rode in.
And you're still both here today?
Yeah, both here today, yes.
And still as good as anybody else here?
Well, I don't know about that, but we're both going to give it our best.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. We move on then to the next crew. Crew number 514, Ryan Partridge and Andy Colvin. Let's have a bit more applause. Come on, they've come to entertain you this afternoon. Next crew we move on to number 93. That's Andy Simons and Daniel Bray. They are first reserve for the Sidecars this afternoon.
Have a good day.
Moving on to number 7, Ray Pickard and Kirk Pickard. Outfit number 2, Steve Smith and Cohu. Steve obviously just had those words from Reg, and he said you and him were back in this same competition back in 1973.
I just said to his son, I wish he hadn't reminded me about that.
But when you go around the track, you obviously feel a very young man the way you go around there.
No comment.
Ladies and gentlemen, move on to number 25, Colin Blackburn and Paul Whiteman Jr. Colin, probably one of the favourites for this afternoon, do you think?
Well, we'd like to think so. There's a lot of outfits here, there's 30 outfits here, and you only need something silly to go wrong, but fingers crossed we'll be in the final at the end of the day.
Words there from Colin number 46. That's Chris Winterburn and Jamie Lorry.
Have a good day.
Outfit number 69, Matilda and Sean Yates. Matt, quickly, don't so much busy with the Sidecars Speedway at the moment.
Yeah, it's been very, very busy, and looking forward to the Gold Cup and hoping to get amongst Aussie, hopefully.
And obviously with Will James staging the Masters final, you're looking to get those top places this afternoon.
Definitely, I'm putting the track up, so I wouldn't be riding as well, hopefully.
Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Terrell. Outfit number 51, Rick McCauley and Dave Williams.
Yeah.
Number 48, Tristan Winterburn, always a very exciting bit to watch. Number 30, Stephen and Jason Hill. Number 4, Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley. Terry, you better ready
Hopefully, yeah. Maybe have a good one at that. Long to short.
You don't usually get the best luck in these competitions, so I said you're certainly looking for a good one today.
We've only had bad luck all year, so it can only change.
Terry Madley there. Next outfit then, another up and coming crew, always quick to watch. Matt Fumarola, Andy Wilson.
Thank you.
Looking forward to that?
Yeah, fingers crossed everything's going to go okay now. We've had a terrible morning, so let's hope it gets better.
Matt Fumarola, and Fraser Sutherland.
Back your Stafford!
Another crew from there, looking to get through the marshal, but on their own territory. Wayne Westaway and Mark Courtney. Burning number 3, Steve Henderson. 22, Jeremy Kinchin, Tom Meekins. Clive Stoneman and Roland Broomfield. Have a word with Roland. You've had many meetings in your time, Roland?
Yes, getting harder every time, I think.
It really is a tough field this afternoon, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yes. Sort of few boys out, I think.
Good to hear from you. We move on then to another crew. A man that does an awful lot of work for this this club. He's looking at our sport now. Always members of the club, putting the track together, looking to have a good day today. Fred Skinner, Tom Marble.
Very nice, very nice. Looking forward to it.
It's not too big and it's not too small. It should produce some good racing, shouldn't it?
Hopefully so. I'm going to go out and try my best anyway.
Fred Skinner there for you. That's Martyn Smith. Crew number 73 coming in to replace Simmons. That's Andi and Nick Wilson.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Number 37, Mark Crossland, Raymond. Mark Crossland, is that correct?
No, don't think so.
Oh, you're going to beat him, you're in trouble.
Don't even know if I'm meeting.
There we go. Number 22, always a good crew watch, 184. That's John Hitchcock from Birminster. Is that correct? Bemiston.
Cheers, thanks.
John, you're telling me that you don't know how many more seasons you've got left, so obviously you're going to get through the Masters this time.
Yeah, we can get through the Masters, have a bit of fun, then maybe one more year. That'll be it then.
But how are we going to replace these fast if you have to keep it on? What are we going to do?
Age catches up with you in the end.
There we go then. Number 333, Stephen Marley and Sean Austin. Number 52, I can meet you with David Nick, that's the page in Paramount.
Hold on. Cheers, man.
Number 84, Sturgeon, 91, Kinchin, Phil Fire. Number 14, Alfie and Darren.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Cheers, mate.
Number 34, Chilman and Fumarola.
Thank you.
And the final tip, we have to shoot the really fast this afternoon. James Rogers and Damien James.
Thanks a lot.
Track ain't dry enough.
Looking forward this afternoon?
Yeah, can't wait. We're going to have a good go, me and Damien. We've decided what we're going to do. We've set the bike up how we want, and it should have a good day.
Practice go okay?
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, good.
Well, I've just been told that by the car on we go then to the solo. Let's have some more applause, please. Rider number 8, one of the quick guys this afternoon, Vince Kinchin. Vince, looking forward to this afternoon.
Yeah, just hope I have a good bit of luck today. So good races should be there at the end of the day.
I think just lately in the big meetings you haven't had the best of luck, it's fair to say, have you?
No, just my bikes have been letting me down too much. I'm trying hard enough. Just hopefully today it will come together.
Have a good day today. Next rider, number 58, is Mark Chilman.
Good day, Mark. Let's start.
Next rider, number 15, very quick in practice, Martyn Sturgeon. Martyn up pretty quick in practice.
Yeah, it seemed alright. Hopefully the old bike stays together during the day.
And the main aim to get into one of those top trial places?
Yeah, hopefully try and win it if we can.
Right then, Martyn Sturgeon, next to him, a few words, are very quick at the moment. Martyn Williams. Martyn on your own home track. Practice go well?
Yeah, practice went well. Track looks quite good, so we'll see how it goes.
As I said, it's not too big, it's not too small, it's going to keep the racing very competitive, isn't it?
Be nice and close.
Martyn Williams, rider number 20. A young man who was riding in the novices last year has made tremendous progress. David Spencer. David, looking forward to this afternoon.
Yeah, it's the first one I've qualified for, so I'm really looking forward to it. Was I looking fast in practice, bro?
I didn't notice, to be honest. That's a bit of a leading question there. To rider number 60, Simon Cohu. 223, Mike Bowden. Mike, we've got to ask you. You've opened up Plymouth Speedway, it's a revolution at the moment, isn't it?
It's going very, very well, and I'd like to thank everybody who's been there, and anybody who hasn't been, come down. It's the best racing in the country.
And these rumours, are you going Premier League next year, or are you stopping where you are?
I think we'll probably be going Premier League because it doesn't look like the Conference League will be running next year.
Oh, that's obviously good news for Premier League, but bad news for Conference League.
Yes, indeed, unfortunate, but that is life, unfortunately, and we need to have as many teams in a competitive league as possible.
There you have it, straight from the horse's mouth. The next one we come on to is number 36, Rory Carville. Rider number 12, he will surely be the thick of the action this afternoon. Daniel, looking forward to it?
I think so. It's going to be nice to get back on the Grasstrack bike again. I've been away for 5 weeks, so I suppose it's a pretty stiff meeting to have your first one back. But the practice everything seemed pretty good. I'd like to see them get a bit more on the circuit. We'll see how it goes.
There you are, number 12, Daniel Winterton. Next rider we see is number 13, Rob Watts. Moving on, a young man has come all the way from Scotland to race today. Number 77, Paul Bray. Paul, probably the biggest win of your career so far.
Yeah, absolutely. I was a novice myself. This season ago, so looking forward to it.
Good, have a good day. We move on again then to one of our more experienced riders, number 93, Steve Leigh. Can you pick up those top place this afternoon?
Hopefully just give it our best shot, and that's all we can do, all we can ask for.
Practice went well?
Yeah, the track's looking good. By the sounds of it, it holds up. Like it shouldn't change too much for
There you go, Steve Leigh. Next we move on to number 7, Gareth Hickmott. Gareth, I think this is your first qualifier, isn't it?
No, I've been in a few, but it's been a bit touch and go when I haven't got through, so I hope for a good one today.
Things went well this morning in practice?
Yeah, not bad. Could be first race.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gareth Hickmott. The next man, another local man, 726, Tim Kernock. Tim, things going well last morning for you?
Much better, thank you. Hoping for a good day today.
Enjoyable day in the 3 counties?
Yes, after that.
And a repeat performance with you well this afternoon?
If I can do half as well, I'll be happy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tim Kernock, another rider, probably the biggest win in his career so far. Number 23, Stephen Taylor. Stephen, looking forward to it. And the biggest win of your career so far?
No.
No.
I did it last year.
Right. And the track to your liking?
It went to me.
We move on again then to rider number 297, Phil Harris. Number 35 on the West Country, Clayton Chubb. 91, the very experienced rider.
Yeah, not too bad. Like slid off, but let's see. It should be alright.
It's so difficult. We've had so much up. They've got to get the water on, and it's just so difficult to try and have a medium, isn't it?
Yeah, it's better than the dust, isn't it? So.
Next one then, great to see him back on the grass and really flying. 711 Darren Pugh. Darren, looking for a good day today.
Hopefully, everybody will stay on the bike and have good results.
You must be delighted the way you found your form back on the grass.
Yeah, it's not going too bad. Just being in, sort of getting back to fitness, so we're getting slowly.
Are you 100% fit now, or as fit as you're ever going to be?
About as fit as I'm going to be, I think.
Ladies and gentlemen, Darren Pugh. Next one we see coming in, one of the reserves coming in, John Cookson. John, a big day for you today.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Should be good.
John Cookson there. Next one we see, 111 Dyfed Evans, a bit of Darren Pugh's. Then we move on to 112 Dean Garrett. Dean's been racing a long time. He's still looking forward to these sort of
Nothing to do a weekend, isn't it?
looking to qualify.
Hopefully, doing the best. That's all we're going to do.
Dean Garrett there. Next one we see then, probably one of the favourites for this afternoon. 153 Thomas Cooper. Thomas, everything ready for the meeting?
Yeah, everything went well in practice, so I hope I don't worry too much. Just see how it goes.
Thomas Cooper there. Then we move on to 495 Bradley Kite. Bradley, everything okay with you?
Yes, mate. Practice went okay. Just hope we don't have no rain.
Yeah. Then we got another quiet man, number 611 John Cox. John, a big day for you. Well done, John. Then we move on to 606. That's Andy Garfield. And then finally in the lineup, number 2. I'm sure you have a lot of support here this afternoon. He really is. Looks like we've got problems with the radio mic. Tim, I don't know if they can hear it. You looking forward this afternoon?
Yeah, it should be alright. Can't wait to get out there.
Any special instructions for the bike or for you?
Well, I've had to do a few alterations to this one, and I've lost the bike in practice earlier on, so I've only down to one bike now.
So not the best of starts?
No, but hopefully I can do the business on this bike here, so hopefully everything should be okay on the one bike.
I think we've just got back the radio mic, sorry for that, but Tim has blown up one bike in practice, he's down to one bike, so obviously he'll be looking at that bike to last him. I think James telling us to hurry up. Best of luck, Tim.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, and Richard are going to present this to Mr. Joe Price. Please put your hands together, Mr. Joe Price, a famous name from the past, a tremendous rider, and we're very, very pleased to see him here this afternoon. So it's great to see Joe. Enjoy the racing. You're looking forward to it this afternoon?
I enjoy it.
The bikes have changed a little bit since your day, haven't they?
It's changed quite a lot, yeah.
For the better or not for the better?
Oh, for the better, I think.
You think you wouldn't like to ride one of these vintage we've got here then?
I would not do, but I'm not capable.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call Mr. Joe Price.
Thank you.
On the seaside, the riders coming out then for the opening heat. the 1000cc sidecars, leg 1. 5 legs, they brought the extra sidecars into this meeting to make it an even more competitive edge, and we are looking for some fabulous sidecar racing this afternoon. Great, as I said, to see so many people here. We welcome you to Worcester. Keep coming in your droves, let's keep this super venue going, and it's great to see so many people here for this Masters Qualifier this afternoon. Mispin to the programme. Alfie Pugh is in your programme as 41, he's actually number 14. He's actually number 14. Heat 1's on the line then, first action of the day. The big chairs in action, they all strive for grip, but who's going to get the crucial start? Colin Blackburn made a good start towards the middle of the grid, but it looks like Matt Till's gone to the Johnny. Matt Till leads into that top corner for the first time. Colin Blackburn in second, Rogers gone back in third. It's John Hiscock in four, that's the top four as they come by for the first time then. Is in fourth place, coming under pressure when Alfie Burns they die. Into that top corner, Colin Blackburn gets running into Matt Till. Hits the front, going to the back slot, lap number 2 through the pits corner there by Colin Blackburn. Sees him hit the front, they're bunching up for the minor places as Colin Blackburn leads him in Matt Till in second place. Jamie Rogers got the third, John Hiscock in third, Alfie Burns in 5, that's the top 5. And then for the back pits corner once again, Blackburn leads Rogers, definitely getting close to Till. That's Croft for second and third. John Hiscock not too far behind in fourth place. These four pulling away from the other two outfits of the leader. Colin Blackburn into that top corner on lap number 3 then. Colin Blackburn leads it, slides it out of that top corner. Matt Till on to second place. It's still James Rogers very close in third with John Hiscock in third place. Alfie Burn is in 5. In 6, after 6 they go to the back straight once again. Jamie Rogers making a move around the outside on the exit from that pits corner, but he made a mistake by going wide, and that's allowed Matt Till to pull away in that second place position as Colin Blackburn and Paul White and Junior Woodley first of action this afternoon. Matt Till gets the second place, James Rogers the third, John Hiscock is in 4th, Alfie Pern is in 5, and Ray Pickard in 6th place. Super action in race number 1, the 1000cc sidecar, sponsored by Roy Hadland. The winner, number 25, Colin Blackburn and Paul Whitelam Jr. Second, number 69, Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates. And third, number 1, James Rogers and Damien James. 184, 14, and number 7. Winning time, 1 minute 18.9. 1 minute 18.9. Andi Cossett and Nick Williams come in to replace Phil Sims and Mark Truscott. The passenger for Reg Blackburn, Terry Saunter. Coming to line then for race number 2. Interesting, as Reg said in the introduction, both him and Steve Smith were in this event in 1973. They're both still as competitive as ever. Moving to line then for race 2, sponsored by Bob Fletcher. Everybody gets away. Reg Blackburn's made a good start. Steve Smith is the outfit that goes with him. It's Reg Blackburn that leads him down the back straight the first time. Steve Smith is in second place. Looks like John Stafford that's gone through in the third as they move into that top corner for the first time. Reg Blackburn holds you in front line. Steve Smith in fourth. Croft again for the time into that first corner on the opening lap there. Reg Blackburn again holding the inside line. Steve Smith forced to go right round the outside. John Stafford still hangs on to that third place. He's coming under pressure for that third place now as the leading two dive into that top corner, and Steve Smith has got through on the inside. Reg Blackburn and Steve Smith leads it now as they come to complete lap number 2. Smith leads it then. Blackburn in second. It's still Stafford holding the third. It's Turn in 4. Skinner's back in 6th place, so Andi Costa's got the 5th place position as Steve Smith now starting to pull away the front with Carl Pugh in the chair. They dive into that top corner once again. Steve Smith and Carl Pugh leading them from Reg Blackburn and Terry Saunter in 2nd place. John Stafford and Fraser Sutherland continue to consolidate that 3rd place with Jim Byrne holding the 4th. Reg Skinner's gone through the 5th and Andi Costa the 6th. As Steve Smith and Carl Pugh pulling well clear of the front now, a big lead in race number 2. They dive into that top corner for the funnel time. It's an impressive win coming up from British Masters champion Steve Smith and Carl Pugh in race number 2. Second is Reg Blackburn and Terry Saunter. John Stafford picks up the 3rd place. Jim Byrne gets the 4th. Fred Skinner is in 5. and Andi Cossa in 6th place. A win for number 2, Steve Smith and Carl Pugh. Second, number 26, Reg Blackburn and Terry Saunter. And third, number 81, John Stafford and Fraser Sutherland. 44, 228 and 73. Winning time 1 minute 18.24. 1 minute 18.24. We move on to race 3, sponsored by Ron Sims Heating and Electrical Services. Start to assemble then for race number 3. Great to see 5 heats of top quality 1000cc sidecars in action this afternoon. Striving for these places to get into the Masters on the 10th of September down in Cornwall. All outfits ready at the gate. Everybody makes a clean start. Looks like Myles Simmons has made a good start. Playing lead down the back straight to meet somebody moving around the outside. We'll pick the numbers up. Rick McCauley hasn't made the best of starts. He's working his way through the field. He dives through into second place. Good ride there into that first one. Myles Simmons turns it round in a big way. Everybody gets round in yellow flag. Rick McCauley leads at 306. That's Mark Warren has gone through into second place. That's Rick McCauley to build a good lead. We've got Steph Fly moving through into the third position, and somebody's gone round in the circle again. Myles Simmons has got down right at the back. We've lost the length, but on that top corner, as it's Rick McCauley who leads this one, and they come to the complete lap number 2 from Mark Warren in second place. It's Leigh Hicks in third. Leigh Hicks got the 4th place. That's the top 4. So it was Steph Fly, of course, who went round the big way on that top corner. He's now back in 5th. With the one top back in 6th place, but Rick McCauley leads into that top corner on lap number 3. And Mark Warren trying to close the gap there in the second place. These two in 3rd place. Leigh Jones definitely getting close. Then we've got Carl Bly, and then we've got Myles Simmons in 6th place. They're a little bit spread out now as they go in the back straight. More time in race number 3. It's number 51, Rick McCauley and Dave Williams coming out of that final corner. Rick McCauley, Dave Williams pick up the winning ride from Mark Warren getting the 2nd place position. Going to be tight, the 3rd and 4th. It's just Leigh Hicks from Leigh Jones. Then we've got Steph Fly and then Myles Simmons. Result of race number 3, sponsored by Ron Sims Heating and Electrical Services. Right, result, a win for number 51, Rick McCauley and Dave Williams. Second, number 91, Leigh Hicks and Phil Collier. And third, 306, Mark Warren and Martyn Smith. Mark Warren has been docked 1 place for pegging on the track. Mark Warren has been docked down 1 place for pegging on the track. In 4th place, number 3, Leigh Jones, Steve Henderson. 5th, number 30, and 6th, number 9. Winning time 1 minute 21.18. 1 minute 21.18. That race sponsored by Ron Sims Heating and Electrical Services. Race 4 sponsored by Jeff Mann. At the gate then for race number 4. Get them out quickly now as they go down the back straight for the first. It looks like Mark Cossa holding that 3rd place. Wayne Westway working his way to the field to try and get into a prominent position. Then 4 abreast going into that top corner. Mark Cossa holds the 2nd place. Looks like 46. Chris Winterburn leading the Mark Stephen Palmer goes through into 4th place. That's the top four. They're really bunched up again. Westway trying to get through on the inside of Cossa. They go in the back straight once again. Cossa making a move through on the inside, and Cossa hits the front as they go in that top third once again then. It is Cossa who leads it then from the Winterburns, who now drop back to 2nd place. Cossa leads the Winterburns in 2nd. Away in 4th, and it's a surprise to see Peter Lloyd back there in that 5th place. Fisher is Mark Cossa and Hayden Ben leading the back straight on lap number 3 with Chris Winterburn, Jamie Lloyd trying to close the gap there in 2nd place. It's still Stephen Palmer, Sean Hoskins holding it 3rd. Wayne Westaway is in 4th place. And they move on to 4 this time. Cossa leads the Winterburn. still in third. We're bunching off the fourth, fifth and sixth places as still Palmer hangs on to that fourth place. It's Lloyd in 5 with Leicester Page back in 6th place. The leader is Mark Coster and Hayden Bend into that top corner for the final time in race number 4. Mark Coster, Hayden Bend pick up that one from Winterburn in 2nd place. Westerway is in 3rd. Palmer in 4, Lloyd in 5, Page in 6th place. Race number 4 sponsored by Jeff Mann, a win for number 37, Mark Coster and Hayden Bend. Second, number 46, Chris Winterburn and Jamie Lorry. And third, 118, Wayne Westerway and Mark Courtney. 333, 4 and 52. The winning time, 1 minute 19.10. 1 minute 19.10. And the note to Lester Page and Paddy Monk, you would have been docked 1 place there for pegging, but you finished last anyway. But to just let you know, it was noted that you were pegging on the track, so you've been warned. Race 5, another heat of the sidecars, this time sponsored by Shane Howells. Right, notice to Lester Page and Paddy Monk, 6 gets 1 place, the point has been deducted because you pegged on the track. So that's to clarify the situation. You finished in 6, you will not get the point because you pegged on the track. Right, a very competitive heat race. Number 5, Matt Fumarola, Ivor Matthews, Clive Stoneman, Rod Winterburn, Ryan Partridge and Julian and Tom Meekins are the 6 outfits for race 5, kindly sponsored by Shane Howells. Looks like Matt Fumarola and Andy Wilson have got problems at the start. He was saying that when we interviewed him that he'd had problems during the practice, and he looks as if that's bad news indeed for Matt Fumarola and Andy Wilson, one of the real quick crews here this afternoon, and they have got problems at the start. They've come away from the start, so we wait to see exactly what happens with Matt Fumarola and Andy Wilson. Green flags up then for race number 5, the end of the first leg of 1000cc sidecar action. Before we move on to the solos, it should be a very competitive race, race number 5. See Matt Fumarola on the outside, looks like Ivor Matthews next to him. Winterburn's crew, 1 from the inside. Everybody gets a good start, and Matt Fumarola and Andy Wilson make a good start. Ivor Matthews gone with him. Looks like number 46, Rod Winterburn's gone through on the inside. Tremendous ride. He's made the start. He's gone through and locking up on the entry to that top corner. 3 abreast going into that top corner, and it's Ivor Matthews who comes in. Stoneman's in 3rd, Fumarola's in 5, Partridge is in 6, that's a 6, they go up the back straight, in fact the 5, they've got 1 rider left of the line, just the 5 runners going. Meekins have not made the start in this race number 5 as Ivor Matthews leads into that top corner once again. Winterburn's hold on to that 2nd place with Stoneman in 3rd, Fumarola and Wilson are in 4th, they go into the top corner once again. Then it's still Matthews with the lead then, but Winterburn's holding that 2nd place, and Wide Riding Stoneman has got the 3rd place with Fumarola in 3rd place. Partridge in 5, Meekins have got going there in 6th place at the moment is the last start flagger then for Ivor Matthews and then Chris Winterburn. Clive Stoneman running through, but have got the third place with Fumarola, Andi Wilson in 5 there, followed by Partridge in 6 and Leigh in 7. They dive into that top corner for the final time. It's either Matthews and Dave Hogan. Leigh coming out of that final corner. Either Matthews wins it. Second is Winterburn. Third place goes to 57, Clive Stoneman. He's followed by Matt Fumarola and Andi Wilson. Then we've got Ryan Partridge and Farley Julian Meekins. Race 5 sponsored by Shane Howells, a win for number 15 Ida Matthews and Dave Hogan. Second number 48 Rod Winterburn and Tristan Winterburn. And third number 57 Clive Stoneman and Roland Broomfield. 5:14 and 22. Winning time quickest so far 1 minute 15.34. 1 minute 15.34 is to the quickest sidecar race so far. We move on to race 6 sponsored by RTS Racing Products on the way, and Tim Nobes has made a cracking start from John Cox has got the forward third, Derek in 5 as they go up the back straight once again then. It's Nobes who leads it, and Kinchin second, Ashcroft is in third, Cox has got the 4th place, that's the top 4, David Spencer in 5 as they come out of that pits corner, and Vince Kinchin trying to get through John Cox. It's on the opposite from that corner. This Tim Nobes leading the Vince Kinchin second, for Ashcroft in third, 1-1-7-4, Derek has got the 4th place, and that's the top 4 as they go up the back straight once again. It's the spectacular style of Tim Nobes. Leads in that pits corner, Vince Kinchin taking him outside the line. He's sharp to take that again on the in that top corner once again. Kinchin's in the second with Ashcroft in third. These three pulling away from the 4th place rider who is Paul Derek. 297's in 5. David Spencer now drops back to 6. We look at that stop of the front, and Vince Kinchin again having a go at Tim Nobes. It's gone really wide again. There's a fight between them now. On to that third, Tim Nobes using every inch of the track. Vince Kinchin taking him outside the line. The back markers could come into play as they go on the back straight. 40 some more time. It's Nobes who leads it then, but Kinchin again trying to close the gap on the entry to that pits corner. The back marker could come into play. The race the line. Nobes is wide. The Kinchin's not going to get to him. Tim Nobes wins it. Second is Vince Kinchin. We look back for Phil Ashcroft coming across the line in third place. Super action in the first hit of solos. Race 6, first hit of the solos. RTS Racing Products are the sponsor. A win for number 2, Tim Nobes. Second, number 8, Vince Kinchin. And third, number 83, Phil Ashcroft. 297, 117, 20, and 223. Winning time 1 minute 16.78. 1 minute 16.78. They're on the line for race 7. The Speedway Cafe Blackpool Worcester are the sponsor. Looks like Darren Pugh that's made the solid lead as they come by the first on. Danny Winston second, Tommy Crew in third, John Cooks in 14. In 5, Rod Melksham in 6th at the top 6 as Daniel Winterton gets through on the inside. Darren Pugh and leads at the back straight for the first time. Then Winterton leads it, then Pugh in second. Dean Garrett working his way to field to go through into that third place position as Winterton leads it then from Pugh in second. It's Darren Pugh taking the third. Tommy Crew is in fourth. Rod Melksham in 5, Cooks in 6th, number 35 in 7th place. That's Clayton Chubb in 7th as the leader Daniel Winterton up the back straight on lap number 3. He's clear of Darren Pugh in second. Dean Garrett still holds that third. Tommy Crew's coming under pressure for that 4th place position. Number 91, Rod Melksham, as Winterton leads them as they come by once again. From Pugh holding that second place. Tommy Crew, Rod Melksham dropping it out the third and fourth. John Kinchin in behind him. Then we got Clayton Chubb. Dean Garrett seems to have dropped right back to the field for some reason as the last lap flag then is made ready then for rider number 12, Daniel Winston, the winner, the leader of race number 7. From Darren Pugh still holding that second place. Rod Melksham at the third. Tommy Crew in third. John Cooks in 5. Clayton Chubb in 6th. That's further 6 as the leader Daniel Winterton clear up the back straight for the final time as Darren Pugh looks to be looking down this bike. He's visibly slowing on the entry to that pits corner on the final lap of race number 7 as Daniel Winterton gets the winning ride. From Darren Pugh in second, Rod Melksham gets the third, Tommy Crew is in 4th. Third followed by John Cookson in 5, Clayton Chubb is in 6. And then Dean Garrett, who was going so well in the opening couple of laps, comes across the line in 7th place. Race 7 of the solo, sponsored by the Speedway Cafe at Blackpool Worcester. A win for number 12, Daniel Winterton. Second, 711, Darren Pugh. And third, number 91, Rod Melksham. 18, 421, 35, and 112. Winning time 1 minute 19.06. 1 minute 19.06. Race 8. Alec Dorrell Motorcycles are the sponsors. Delete 123 Wayne Barrett. Put in number 14 John Jefferies. On the line then for race 8, sponsored by Alex Dorrell Motorcycles. Everybody gets away to a clean break, and who's going to be able to come by us for the first time? It's on the 13 getting away to on the inside, as they go off the back straight then for the first time. Real sort out for the monoplaces. As the leader goes into that top corner, who's John Jefferies, a reserve coming into this race. He's been desperate to try and get into the meeting. He has finally got into the meeting. He's making it down. He's followed on the 54. That's the top 5 to go off the back straight once again then. It's Jefferies who leads it from Sturgeon in second place. Looks like Kite has dived his way through on the into Stephen Chad in the middle through into that third place position. It's Jefferies leads it then from Sturgeon in second. That's the top 6, they go off the back straight once again. It's John Jefferies with time to look behind him. He's increased a little bit of time over Brandy Collins, now moved through into that second place position, relegating Martyn Sturgeon to third. They move on to third. With Jefferies in the Stephen Taylor is back to 100. That third place, that third Result then of race number 8, sponsored by Alec Dorrell Motorcycles. The win for number 14, John Jefferies. Second, 495, Bradley Kite. And third, number 15, Martyn Sturgeon. 93, 13, 23, and 726. Winning time 1 minute 19.64. 1 minute 19.64. On we go then to race 9. Ken Walker of Walker's Motors of Upton upon 7 of a sponsor of race number 9. On the line then for race number 9, just waiting for Martyn Williams to come into the gate. He goes in the gate 1 from the inside for this race number 9. Gareth Hickmott right on the outside. Looks like Paul Bray next to him. See Dyfed Evans right on the middle of the grid. Starters walk away. Takes for everybody. Oh, and somebody's going to reel. Looks like Paul Bray has gone down in a big way on the start line. As Thomas second Simon Pugh trying to work his way to the field as it's going up the back straight for the first time. Thomas Cooper is a race leader, but Martyn Williams in second. Gareth Hickmott in third. Dyfed Evans is in fourth. That's the top 4 with Simon Cooper holding that fifth place position right up in the centre on the start line there. Thomas Cooper leads it. Martyn Williams trying to close the gap in second. He's in the race with Hickmott in third. Dyfed Evans in fourth. Cooper is in 5. Carmel is in 6. That's the top 6 as they make the work the back straight once again. Thomas Cooper a little bit bothered on the inside of that pits corner. Martyn Williams goes wide, cuts back to the inside. There's a break between these two. They can see it's still Cooper leading. Williams in second. Hickmott in third. Evans in fourth. Cooper in 5. Carmel in 6. That's Fuller's top 6 with Carfield in 7th place. That's the 7 runners in race number 9 as they go into that pits corner once again. Thomas Cooper starting to increase the lead. Takes a wide line coming out that pits corner. Martyn Williams a much tighter line. The car closes up there. He's in second place. Still Hickmott in third. Evans closing with his 4. Pugh in 5. Carmel in 6 and Carfield in 7. That's still the 7 as a leader. Thomas Cooper into the pits corner for the final time in race number 9. 153. Thomas Cooper picks up the winning ride this time from Martyn Williams getting the second place position. Gareth Hickmott gets the third. And Dyfed Evans in 4. Simon Cooper in 5. Rory Carville in 6th, and Andy Carfield in 7th place. Race 9, sponsored by Ken Walker. Walker Motors of Upton upon 7. Is a win for 153, Thomas Cooper. Second, number 25, Martyn Williams. And third, number 7, Gareth Hickmott. 111, 60, 36, 606. Winning time 1 minute 20.34. 1 minute 20.34. Coming into line in for race 10, sponsored by Richard Haslick of Haslick Brothers Builders. Something's going to give here 3 previous heat winners clash in this race number 10. Ivor Matthews run on the inside with John Hiscock towards the outside. Who's going to make that crucial start? John Hiscock's made a good start. Ivor Matthews holds the second place. Rick McCauley's got the third as they go into that top corner then for the first time. It's Hiscock who leads it. Ivor Matthews trying to come on the inside. Rick McCauley looking reliant on the inside. Matthews gets on the inside. John Hiscock again trying to get back round the outside. Super active between these two, but Matthews pulls away on the exit from that pits corner. And he's got a good lead now to go into the back strong. That's number 2. It's Hiscock in second with McCauley holding the third place position. That's the leading through exit. Mark Costa way back in fourth place. That's who's leading to the Hiscock in second. McCauley in third. Costa's in fourth. Streets in Jones in 5 with Fred Skinner in 6th place. That's the top 6. And Ivor Matthews building himself a good lead at the front in race number 10. The last lap flag out then for Ivor Matthews looking to make it 2-2. John Hiscock in 7th place. And Mark Costa's gone from the into Rick McCauley in front. I think Rick McCauley may have a flat tyre there. He's not enough. I'm sure he's got a flat tyre. He's still struggling round, but Ivor Matthews leads into that top corner for the time, looking to make it 2 heat wins out of 2 for number 15. Ivor Matthews. He wins race number 10. John Hiscock picks up the second place. Mark Costa's gone into third. Lee Jones gets to 4th. Fred Skinner in 5. And Rick McCauley just coast across the line to pick up the 6th place. And I'm almost certain that Rick has got a flat back tyre. So he's done very well indeed to get that home. He was scrapping away for the leading 2 places. Picked up that puncture on about the end of the second lap and has gone round to pick up a crucial point by finishing in 6th place in race number 10. Race 10, sponsored by Richard Haslick, Haslick Brothers Builders. A win for number 15, Ivor Matthews and Dave Hogan. Second, 184, John Hiscock and Gareth Bemster. Third, number 37, Mark Cossa, Hayden Bend. 3, 2-8 and 51. The time extremely quick, 1 minute 11.67. 1 minute 11.67, almost 4 seconds quicker than his previous winning time, which was then the quickest time of the afternoon. Race 11, sponsored by Jerry Goodwin, Reg Blackbourne's passenger, Terry Saunter. They start to assemble then for race number 11. James Rogers was well placed in his first outing, as was Reg Blackbourne. Clive Stone had a good ride, so did Mark Warren. Chris Winterburn, Peter Lloyd seemed to have bike problems in his first outing, but obviously looking to get that foot right for this race number 11. 6 outfits across the line then. Away we go, everybody makes a clean start. Something goes in through on the inside. It's Reg Blackbourne's made an absolute fly up on the inside, and he leaves going into that top corner the first time. Clive Stoneman trying to get through on the inside. Reg Blackbourne, Winterburn's taking a line round the outside. Peter Lloyd has got the 4th place. Second, Blackbird's in third, Lloyd is in fourth, Rogers in five, that's Warren in six, that's the six, they go in the back straight on lap number two, Reg Blackburn holding the inside line of Winterburn, rolling to the back of Reg Blackburn, that could have been really nasty there, four outfits going that top corner of Crest, it's all changed, Reg Blackburn has gone through from first to fourth, and it's Rogers who now leads, they've been staying for a second, Reg Blackburn's got problems, I think he's winning, Winterburn first, he went into that top corner once again then, it's Rogers who leads from Stoneman in second, Winterburn's above the third, Lloyd's in fourth, with Warren in five, they make their way into that top corner once again, desperately bad luck there on Reg Blackburn and Terry Saunter, being last lap back into James Wilson and Damien Jones, with Clyde Stoneman, Roland Bluefield, next place, then Warren, Peter Lloyd has dropped back to fifth place, so a disappointing ride again to Peter Lloyd in this race number 11, as James Rogers and Damien James lead into that top corner, 40 for more time, Clyde Stoneman holds the second place, Winterburn has got the third, as James Rogers wins it, second is Clyde Stoneman, third place goes to Winterburn, then we've got Warren and finally Peter Lloyd. Right, race number 11, sponsored by Jerry Goodwin. A win, the result of race 11, a win for number 1, James Rogers and Damien James. Second, number 57, Clive Stoneman and Roland Broomfield. And third, number 46, Chris Winterburn and Jamie Lorry. 3:06 and number 4. Winning time, 1 minute 14.84. 1 minute 14.84. Say DNR Motorcycles are the sponsors of race 12. Colin Blackburn, winner first time out, is probably the outfit to watch in this race, number 12. Everybody get the track start, the dry out now. You can see by the quicker times, Colin Blackburn hasn't made the best of starts. In fact, he's in third place. He got the back, so it looks like Myles Simmons that leads going into that top corner. Can he keep it straight? This time he locked it up when leading the first race into the first one. Myles Simmons leading the second, Colin Blackburn in third. Andy Coster's in fourth. Number 22, that's Julian Meekins, is in five as they go down the back straight once again. Just the five outfits, one is top of the line there. And leading into that top corner, still Myles Simmons from Step Line in second place. Colin Blackburn has got the third. These three pulling away from Andy Coster in fourth. They move into that top corner, Step Line, trying to make a move around the edge of Colin Blackburn as they go into that fifth corner once again. Colin Blackburn holding the inside line, retains that second place, but Myles Simmons, who needs points after coming in sixth in the opening race, leads into that top corner on lap number 3. Myles Simmons and Kevin and Colin Blackburn Jr. in second place. It's Steph Lowe with Jason Gill in third, Andy Costa and Nick Wilson in fourth, with the Meekins in five, a little bit spread out now in race number 12, down the back straight, 4 more time, so important points coming Myles Simmons' way. He's going to pick up the winning ride in race number 12. Myles Simmons, Colin Blackburn in second place. Steph Lowe gets the third. It's Andy Costa in third, the Meekins pick up fifth place. Result of race number 12, the sponsors DNR Motorcycles. A win for number 9, Myles Simmons and Kevin Woodley. Second, number 25, Colin Blackburn and Paul Whitelam Jr. And third, number 30, Steph Bly and Jason Gill. 73 and 22. Winning time, 1 minute 13.86. 1 minute 13.86. Interesting, Colin Blackburn pushing back to the pizza after coming in second in that race number 12. Just waiting for the track to clear before we move on to race 13. Paul Malloy of PM Builders Worcester are the sponsors then for race number 13. Steve Smith, impressive winner, first time out, he's in action in race number 13. Will Matt Fumarola have his own bike? Ready for this time. Rod Winterburn picked up a second place in his first ride, so again a competitive heat, race number 13. They come into line then for race number 13. Looks if Steve Smith is the last outfit to go into line. Goes in from the inside. Matt Fumarola, Andy Wilson right on the inside. Looks like they're back on their own bike for race number 13. Need to score heavily this time. All points count. Looks like Rod Winterburn 2 from the inside. Best of phase towards the outside. Who's going to make the crucial start? Steve Smith hasn't made the best of starts. Matt Fumarola hasn't as well. But Steve Smith's gone through. Matt Fumarola trying to follow him. The looks of the Winterbirds are packing on that outside of that top corner. Steve Smith leads. Now they come by for the first time. That's the top four as they're moving that top corner, Bits corner once again. Steve Smith leads it with Matt Fumarola trying to find a way through on the inside. Winterbirds have gone through into that third place position. So they're chasing it into the dive into that top corner once again. Steve Smith is away through to Matt Fumarola trying to find a way down the outside. Winterbirds is in fourth place. That's the top four. The mud flying up into the top of the concrete box from the rear wheels. These roaring sidecars, they go into that top corner once again. It's Steve Smith looking to make it 2-2. Matt Fumarola, Andy Wilson getting close in second. Smith's gone wide. Fumarola can he get thrown into? Can he get thrown into? Super action here between Fumarola and Smith as they go to the back straight once again. Smith hits back on the inside and Steve Smith retakes it. They move into that top corner. Falling from the time. Fabulous action between these two as Fumarola again trying to find a way falling inside. It's been Steve Smith. Fumarola gets a second. Winterburn gets a third. Martyn is fourth. 44 in fifth and 52. Lester Page is in sixth place. Absolutely fabulous action there between Matt Fumarola and Steve Smith. Matt Fumarola found a way through on the inside. Steve Smith was pushed wide. He hit back on the inside and again held a real tight line on that final corner. Fabulous sidecar action in race number 13. As you can see, there is a discussion going on over at the exit from the track for the sidecars. We have been told to hold on the result of race number 13. The result of race 13. We'll give you the result first and explain why after. It's a win for number 2, Steve Smith and Carl Pugh. Second, number 14, Alfie Pern and Terry Pern. And third, number 5, Matt Fumarola and Andy Wilson. Then 48, 44 and 52. The winning time, 1 minute 13.46, 1 minute 13.46. Rider number 48 was moved back one place for pushing a rider out on the top bend, and rider number 5 was pushed back a place for pegging. Race 14, Jeff Morgan is the sponsor. They're on the line for race 14. Away we go then with race 14. Simmons made an absolute fly going to that back straight. We're trying to pick the number up as they come into view. They go to the back straight. Wayne Westway has made the best of starts. He's trying to work his way through the field. We'll pick them up. Looking for Matt Till to be there or thereabouts. There's Matt Till. John Stafford's gone through the third. Leigh is in fourth place. Has gone really wide and lost a couple of places as Matt Till and Sean Leigh on the back straight for the first time. It looks like Ryan Partridge holding the second place with John Stafford in third. Wayne Westway has gone through into fourth place, but it is Matt Till, the race leader from Palmer in 5. That's Lou Hicks back in 6th place for trying to pinch that 5th place from Palmer as they move to the back straight once again. Matt Till and Sean Yates absolutely storming away at the front. Ryan Partridge hanging on to that 2nd place. John Stafford trying to get closer in 3rd. Wayne Western also making it trying to get that 3rd place. Corner once again, Till leads it then from a wide riding Partridge. May lose that 2nd place and Stafford's gone through as Partridge went too wide upon that pits corner. Partridge gets back to the Stafford super action. Oh, but Edford's running free over on the far side. What a good job we had the States put in so well because losing it in that back straight. And what a good job those posts have been put in so well, because that could have been horrific with that sidecar running free over on the far side of the track. Both riders, the driver and the passenger, came off. John Stafford came off halfway down that back straight with Fraser Sutherland in the chair, and my word, it just shows what a good job they've done with these ropes and stakes to hold the impact of that fast moving sidecar. Right, race 14, sponsored by Jeff Morgan. The result will be given because they completed the 4 laps before the red flag went out. A win for number 69, Matt Tyrrell, Sean Yates. Second, 514, Ryan Partridge and Andy Colvin. And third, 118, Wayne Westaway and Mark Courtney. Fourth, number 91. Winning time, another quick one, 1 minute 12.80, 1 minute 12.80, the second quickest of the afternoon. Good to see the outfit and the riders are okay. That could have been very, very nasty indeed, and great credit to the club for hammering those posts in. Bradley Kite, second place, first time out. I think Martyn Sturgeon got a third. Martyn Williams definitely got a second place. So some competitive riders to race in race number 15. Number 15. On the line then for race number 50, everybody gets away. Martyn Williams gets an absolute pass on the Martyn Sturgeon forward, Mark Chilman in 5 up the top 5 of the stream, off the back straight for the first time. Martyn Williams leads it from Bradley Kite, using every inch of track, trying to close the gap there in that second place position of track. You can see how he's clearly started the drive. Martyn Williams Bradley Kite in second, Cox in 4, Chilman's in 5, Ward's in 6. That's the top 6, they got the back straight once again then. It is still Martyn Williams clear of Bradley Kite holding that second place position. They're starting to bunch up for the minor places as Williams leads. They come right to Cox in 5, Chilman in 6, Tommy Crew is in 7, that's the top 7, they make their way up the back straight once again. Martyn Williams picked up a second place in his first run on course to pick up maximum points this time. Again a quick one behind him, Bradley Kite, then 15 yards behind him, again a back straight, 30 third. Good Taylor in 4, Cox in 5, Chilman in 6, Crew is in 7, Blaze in 8, that's the top 8 as they make their way into the pits corner for the full time. So race 15, this will be won by number 25, Martyn Williams. Second goes to Bradley Kite. Then we've got Martyn Sturgeon, then we've got Stephen Taylor, then Mark Chilman, then John Cox, then Tommy Crew, and then finally Paul Bray. Race 15 result, sponsored by Dave and Di Phillips. A win for number 25, Martyn Williams. Second, 495, Bradley Kite. And third, number 15, Martyn Sturgeon. Fourth, number 58. And fifth, number 23. Number 23 was top 1 place for pegging. 6th is 611. 7th is number 18. And 8th is number 77. Winning time, 1 minute 16.70. 1 minute 16.70 on the line for race 16. Tony Spear of Worcester, the sponsor, and it's Tim Nobes who won the first event, making a good start. Daniel with that third place. So I think the others could well be on Nobes and Winston going up the back straight for the first time. Real sorter there. Somebody comes through on the inside of the move for the third place. Tremendous sorter there for the minor place who have picked the numbers out. They come by us for the second time. It's Tim Nobes continues from Daniel Winston second place. Steve Leigh has gone to the third. David Spencer is in fourth place. That's the top 4 as they go off the back straight once again. Still Nobes with a clear lead over Winston second. Leigh has got that third place. Spencer now got the backup place. Looks like I'd rather go in for him that fourth place. Tim Nobes leader. Daniel Winston still holding that second place. Leigh has got the third. 297 Hammers in fourth place. David Spencer has dropped back to fifth place. Still they scrap it out for third, fourth and fifth places. First and second looks to be set. Looks if Tim Nobes can make it 2-2 in the heat of this qualifier this afternoon. Nobes leads on the 4 then for Winston in second. It's still Steve Leigh in third place. Really Carver is come through the 4. Harris in 5, Spencer is in 6, Chubb is in 7. That's the top 7 as the leader. Tim Nobes into the pits corner, 40 one more time, and through to make it 2-2. Tim Nobes wins it. Second place goes to number 12, Daniel Winterburn. Steve Leigh gets the third place. Rory Carver is in 4. 297 Harris is in 5, Spencer 6, Chubb in 7. Race 16, sponsored by Tony Spear, Worcester's Accounting Services. A win for number 2, Tim Nobes. Second, number 12, Daniel Winterton. And third, number 93, Steve Leigh. 36, 297, 20, 35. Rider number 13 is excluded and gets no points. The winning time, 1 minute 18.51. 1 minute 18.51. Race 17, George Young, coach of Ross and Ryder sponsors. The lead 56 rider horse, put in first to 1 John Cookson. The lead number 16. The lead 116 Wayne Barrett. The lead number 14 John Jefferies. Away we go then with race number 17, Vince Kinchin, Megan against Darren. John Jefferies on his shoulder, Darren Pugh trying to get through on the inside, also in the thick of the action is Vince Kinchin, the good lead, going up the back straight for the first time, and Darren Pugh holding that second place. Thomas Cooper's gone through the third, Hick follows in fourth, John Jefferies surprising back in fifth place with Paul Darren, the top six and complete one then. Second, Cooper third, Hick follows third, Jefferies in 5, Derek in 6, that's the top 6, they're bunching up for him on the place, and Vince Kinchin has stopped. He got that one absolutely in his pocket, and Vince Kinchin's got machine problems, half up the back for lap number 2, so the Gremlins again strike Vince Kinchin. Thomas Cooper now leading him, John Jefferies taking a big angle around the outside of that top corner, away in the corner 4, he's going to come out second, and Darren Pugh comes again to retake that second place. John Jefferies on his shoulder, and Jefferies trying to get around the outside. Pugh and Hickmont trying to come through on the inside. Pugh is Cooper leads it then, but Hickmont, Pugh and Jefferies up to the shoulder. The third, second, third places, and Hickmont's got corners to Pugh, and Pugh gets back down the outside. Hickmont comes again, and John Jefferies is up and he's shed their progress, getting up the back straight. Super action between those 3 riders. The second, third and fourth places as Thomas Cooper comes to get the winning ride. It's Darren Cooper gets the second, and Hickmont in third. John Jefferies is in third, Paul Derek is in 5, and the following rider across the line is 4-2-1 John Cookson. What fabulous action there for second, third and fourth places, and desperately bad luck there on Vince Kinchin. Here we go in with race number 18, John and Judy Webb, the sponsors for race 18. On the inside, Does get through on the inside, Dean Garrett's got the second, Melksham is in third, Dyfed Evans in fourth, Tim Kernock is in 5, Simon Cohu is in 6th, he just lost that 6th place there as they go into that pit score. Tim Kernock trying to work his way for the field. It's for Ashcroft leads the combined completely over, and Dean Garrett in second place, Tim Kernock comes up, so you know where they're going to. He's in third place, Dyfed Evans is in 4, and Melksham is in 5, that's the top 5, Simon Cohu now moves through into 6th place. They go at the back straight once again for Ashcroft with a big lead from Dean Garrett, so holding that second place. It's Tim Kernock in third, with Dyfed Evans in third, and Melksham is in 5, and this line is on to the 6th. The 7th through, they're going to go to the 7th. Off the back straight once again, into the 50 up again for the minor places. Dean Garrett still hanging on to that second place, but Tim Kernock is now starting to close it up, and Dyfed Evans not too far behind. Neither is Rod Melksham. It's still Ashcroft increasingly in the front, still the Proctor's in again. Moving minor places, Garrett holds the second. Tim Kernock taking a wide roll on the inside top corner. Will he get round the outside? Dean Garrett still holding it down. But Tim Kernock's on his shoulder now and goes through on the inside. Rod Melksham might fall in through as well. It's Phil Ashcroft leads coming round that final corner. Phil Ashcroft gets the winning line. The 3 of us, the second and third. Dean Garrett just gets it. Then Rod Melksham in third. Tim Kernock in 4. Dyfed Evans in 5. Carfield is in 6. Cohu in 7th. And Mike Bowden is in 8th place. Race 18, sponsored by John and Judy Webb. A win for number 83, Phil Ashcroft. Second, 112, Dean Garrett. And third, number 91, Rob Melksham. 726, 111, 606, 60 and 223. Winning time 1 minute 18.70. 1 minute 18.70. Cheshire Grasstrack ride on Sunday the 6th of August at Manor House Farm, Pudlington, Wirral, and you can get rates for that meeting from Daniel Winterton, rider number 12 in the pits. Well, we go then, we're back in action then with race number 19, the start of the 1000cc sidecars on the line. Oliver Matthews yet to be beaten, he's in second place going in to that top corner for the first time. It's Leigh Hicks who has the advantage, needs a point out to score too heavily so far. Got the third place off the top through the gate into that top corner once again. Hicks has the advantage, Matthews went wide, cut back for the inside, super wide by Oliver Matthews. He's found a way through on the inside, he leads now. Leigh Hicks in a new suit into the leading position with Leigh Hicks in second place. Is James Rogers in third, that's the top three then. Matthews leads the Hicks in second, Rogers then into second place, so Hicks has gone first to third again, moved in the back straight once again. It's either Matthew and Dave Hogan, what a super afternoon they're having so far, looking to make it through to three in the heats of the 1000cc sidecars. Matthews leads it, but Rogers in second. Is Leigh Hicks holding the third place. Mr. Jim Byrne has got the fourth place with the guys on just the side of Paddington. They're in five. Number 22, that's Julian Meekins and Tom Meekins are in fourth. Going to the back straight once again. It's Matthews and Hogan, the clear race leader, coming out of that final corner. 3 to 3 then, driver Matthews and Dave Hogan in the 1000 chair. James Rogers gets the second place. Hicks gets the third. Jim Byrne is in fourth. Lester Page in 5, with Meekins in 6th place. Race 19 then, sponsored by Noel Clark. A win for number 15, Ivor Matthews, Dave Hogan. Second, number 1, James Rogers and Damien James. And third, number 91, Leigh Hicks and Phil Collier. 44, 52, 22. Another quick time, 1 minute 11.01. 1 minute 11.01. Away with race number 20. Matt Weir is the sponsor. They go to the back straight for the first time. It's Rick McCauley who has Leigh going in. That top corner looks like Matt Tyrrell in second place. It is Rick McCauley needs to score up again. The Bronx at first side. He's taking the wide line. On the inside, Mark Cross in fourth place. And looking for that third place. And all four bunch up going in to the pits corner on the opening. That Mark Costa has gone through the third place in danger of being passed again as they hit the top bend for the second time. It's McCauley who leads it then from Tyrrell in second. Costa again trying to find a way from into Matt Tyrrell now. McCauley leads it from Tyrrell in second. Costa in fourth place. That's the top four as they make their way to the back straight once again. McCauley is the race leader from Tyrrell in second. Costa in third. These three pulling away from Pern holding that fourth place position. Coming out of that bottom corner, amazing rubber dust coming up on that corner. McCauley is the race leader from Tyrrell in second. It's Costa in third. Pern is in fourth. Pickard is in 5 as they make their way to the back straight for the final time. It's Rick McCauley leads it. Matt Tyrrell getting very close on the entry to that top bend, looking to find a way through on the inside. Rick McCauley holds around and Tyrrell comes late, but just too late. McCauley wins it and Tyrrell in second. Costa gets a third. Kern is in 4th. Pickard in 5th place. Race 20, sponsored by Matt Weir. The win for number 51, Rick McCauley, Dave Williams. Second, number 69, Matt Tyrrell, Sean Yates. And third, number 37, Mark Cossa and Hayden Bend. 14, and number 7, another very quick winning time, 1 minute 11.76. 1 minute 11.76. That race sponsored by Matt Weir. We're going to race 21. RTS Racing Products are the sponsors. They start to assemble in for race 21 with Ivor Matthews making it 3 to 3. The onus on these other riders to get back to winning ways. Colin Blackburn will be looking for a winning rider. Step Bly's in the thick of the action. Myles Simmons, after turning around in the full circle on his first race, won his next ride. Rod Winterburn has been there or thereabouts in a very competitive heat. Race number 21 sponsored by RTS Racing Products. Race number 21 on the line. clean break, everybody's got away. Colin Blackmore's made a good start from 2 for the inside, leads in the back straight for the first. It looks like Myles Simmons is the crew that's gone with him. Winterburn's on the 3rd place on the inside. Winterburn gets thrown into Myles Simmons at 3 abreast coming out of that first corner. Simmons is in 3rd, Westerway's in 4th, tremendous action up front again, they really bunch up, and there goes Simmons back round the outside, Winterburn and move back through the 2nd place, Winterburn's again, come back up the inside, Simmons again back round the outside, tremendous Sidecar action now, Simmons coming down the outside, Colin Blackmore, they're 3 abreast again, coming out of that corner. Tremendous ride by Myles Simmons, he's gone through with 3rd at first, Colin Blackmore trying to get back through on the inside as they move down the back straight once again then, Simmons leads him and Blackmore in 2nd, Winterburn's in 3rd, Winterburn crew is in 3rd place, Ray Westaway in 5, Stepwise in 6, that's the 6 guys in to take that 2nd place, can Colin Blackmore get back down the outside of that pitch, Colin's back alongside the Winterburn, they go down the back straight, 40 plus on Myles Simmons pulling away the front, Winterburn's hold the 2nd place, Colin Blackmore's in 3rd, in the Winterburn crew in 3rd, Westaway in 5, Blackman in 3rd, Winterburn's in 4, Westaway in 5, Leigh in 6th place, Super Sidecar action again in race number 21. Fabulous action in race number 21, RTS Racing Products, the sponsor of that Super Heat, a win for number 9, Myles Simmons and Kevin Woodley. 2nd number 48, Rod and Tristan Winterburn. And 3rd, number 25, Colin Blackburn and Paul Whiteman Jr. 46, 118 and number 30. Another quick time, 1 minute 11.36. 1 minute 11.36. Coming into line then for race number 22. And should be another crack of the Speedway Cafe are the sponsors of race number 22. Just waiting for Steve Smith, putting all his experience to play. He's going to be the last rider to come into line. Reg Blackburn will need points after stopping in that 2nd outing, with all points counting in all races. You really can't afford to have one bad ride. So we've got Stoneman on the inside, Fumarola's next in, then looks like Reg Blackburn next in, then Steve Smith. Where's Steve going to go? Right over on the outside. No, he's not. He's going to come round the gate again and go into another gating position. It looks like Andi Costa right over on the outside there with John Hiscock next to him. Steve Smith comes right on the inside for Steve Smith in race number 22. Reg encroached on the tapes there. Terry Saunders just pulling the bike back. Reg knows he needs a good start this time after that disappointing 2nd ride. Pull back into line, all anxious start, so crucial with the track now starting to dry out despite all the watering that went on during the course of the week. Away we go, a clean break. Steve Smith's made an absolute flyer from the inside. Looks like John Hiscock has gone with him in the 2nd place. Matt Fumarola, Andy Wilson tuck in to that 3rd place position. Clive Stoneman find himself right at the back of the Steve Smith leads, and they could have been leading over that. Stoneman goes through into 5th place as they make the way in the back straight for the 2nd time. It's Steve Smith, the car through in the chair and pulling away this one. John Hiscock holds that 2nd place. Matt Fumarola is tucked in the 3rd. Reg Wilson, Reg Blackburn holding the 4th place, going in the next Hiscock in 2nd place. Fumarola is not too far behind in 3rd, and Stoneman's gone through into 4th place. Well, they're going to Reg Blackburn to 5. That's the top 5 as they make their way into that top corner on lap number 3. Steve Smith the clear race leader. Johnny over the inside line. Right round the outside. In the 4th. Blackburn is in 5th place. That's the top 5 as they make their way to the back straight once again then. It's still Steve Smith, a tremendous lead in this race number 22. It's 33 again for Steve Smith. He wins it. It's got in 2nd. Fumarola's in 3rd. Stoneman is in 4th. Blackburn in 5. Crosser in 6th place. Race 22, the Speedway Cafe are the sponsors. A win for number 2, Steve Smith and Carl Pugh. 2nd, 184, John Hiscock and Gareth Beerminster. And 3rd, number 5, Matt Fumarola, Andy Wilson. 57, 20. 26 and 73. The time, an incredible 1 minute 9.78. 1 minute 9.78. Almost 2 seconds quicker than anything we've seen so far today. So Steve Smith really motoring there in race number 22. Race 23, Alec Dorrell Motorcycles are the sponsors. They're going to line then for race number 23. And most of these outfits are needing the points. This race sponsored by Alex Dorrell Motorcycles. A chance for somebody to pick up some points here. All these 6 outfits not really in contention at the moment. They go in the back straight for the first time. It looks like Peter Lloyd has made the start. That could be crucial. Ryan Partridge on his shoulder in second place. It isn't Peter Lloyd, in fact, has made the start. Number 3, Leigh Jones has made the start. Popcorn Jones has gone wide, and Peter Lloyd has hit the front. He's gone through from third to first. Partridge has followed him through, so Jones has gone back there from first to third place. They go the back straight for the first time. It's Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley who leaded them, but Partridge holding that second place. Jones is in third. It's Skinner in 6 as they make their way to the back straight once again. Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley could pick up crucial points here in this race number 23. It's Ryan Partridge still holding that second place position. And Mark Warren is down the strong on lap number 3. Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley clear going down the back straight then from 5-1-4. Ryan Partridge and Andy Coleman holding that second place. We've still got Mark Warren holding the third. He's coming under pressure now for that third place position from Stephen Palmer. Warren gets the third. Palmer is in 4. Jones in 5 and Skinner in 6th place. Race 23. Alec Dorrell Motorcycles are the sponsors. A win for number 4 for Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley. Second, 5-1-4, Ryan Partridge and Andy Colvin. And third, 306, Mark Warren and Martyn Smith. 333, 3, 228. Winning time, 1 minute 13.80. 1 minute 13.80.